Program Management Saudi Army National Guard started 44 years ago, 1973, as a government-to-government agreement between the royal family and the United States Department of Defense. And since that time, or at that time, the Saudi Army National Guard was about 30,000, and now it is upward of 100,000 size. Now that size force, of course, what our mission is to provide train, advise, and assist, and also the foreign military sales aspect of fielding the equipment, sustaining and training it. Now, our organization has also grown with the growing of the Saudi Army National Guard. And right now we're at about 233 personnel. Half are uniformed military, and then half are also government civilian employees. Well, good morning, everybody. How often, I've been in 31 years as of May, how often do you get the chance to take an aviation force that didn't exist 8 years ago, that didn't have aircraft 18 months ago, and build it from the scratch up? And it's not just the aircraft, it's the people, it's the training, it's the maintenance, it's the construction, it's the facilities, and then it's the life cycle maintenance that you have to put into place to make sure it's not just getting the stuff, but how do you keep it flying and you keep everybody trained in flying that kit. Very unique opportunity. And I was honored to be selected for this a year ago this month and said, hey, you're going to Saudi Arabia. And I'm the first aviator out of the 21 program managers since its inception in 1973, as it was a government-to-government agreement between Saudi Arabia and our the Defense Department, and in terms of creating the organization that I oversee, and I'll talk a little bit about that later. Under Prince Miteb's vision, that he really conceptually came up with 8 years ago. Where are we today, and where are we going to go to in the future? All right, so I call this the money slide. You know, I'm not a real smart guy, and I like things real simple. And so when it comes down to it, trying to really understand some of the more conceptual concepts of national security strategy, I didn't understand it solely when I went through that course, but I see the benefits now in terms of the subject matter expertise through the program management offices that come with that kit when it's delivered. So Country X has a letter of request, okay? And then it's handed off to us, or in the US, DSCA, you draft, and they'll actually help you draft through the program management letters of acceptance.
The Arsenal's Security Assistance Command works with many different countries to help build up their armed forces. One of those countries is Saudi Arabia. Jeff Martin explains tonight how the command is working to basically create a military for that country's royal family, and doing so from scratch.
Over the past several years, a good portion of the billions of dollars in weapons bought by Saudi Arabia has come through the Redstone Arsenal-based U.S. Army Security Assistance Command. That unit actually has an office in Saudi Arabia where hundreds of Americans are training and building up the royal family's military, known as the Saudi National Guard.
Our mission is to provide train, advise, and assist, and also the foreign military sales aspect of fielding the equipment.
That's Major General Frank Muth, who heads the program office. He says the latest focus for his office has been on aviation.
As of 18 months ago, they had no aircraft, and now we have fielded the 1st Brigade.
The goal is for 3 of those brigades, which according to the program office will be used to protect the kingdom's borders and important areas like oil fields.
Aviation provides that flexibility and that speed and that range.
According to a 2010 announcement, the fleet will be made up of 72 UH-60M Blackhawk and 12 MD-530F utility helicopters, along with 24 AH-64E Apache and 36 AH-6I attack helicopters. But why is America helping to build the Saudi National Guard in the first place?